Oh, hold up. I need to pull up my stream manager. I'm a little late today. I've changed up some things. In case you haven't noticed, my little PNG is moving around a little bit more. I um got me a software that'll let me put in a few more frames to make it look a little bit more alive than it usually does. Let's take a look here. I also changed the format of the screen a little bit. I was kind of worried that the screen that I usually use, I feel like the game screen is a little small sometimes. So I wanted to make sure that I know I get frustrated when I try to watch something on my phone, and because of someone's overlay, the game screen looks really small on a phone. So I figured maybe I'll do something that's a little bit more of a meat on the in-between, where I have a very small overlay with a narrow chat and all that, but the screen for the game is a little bit bigger. So hopefully that'll help fix things a little. All right, and we are back with more Going Under. We have officially gone under. Our company is no more. I'm assuming this dark profile is the one that went under. I sometimes forget which one is the save file that I'm currently on. Oh! Okay, we've seen this dialogue. Everyone has gone under. They've been turned into monster gals. Whoop! I didn't know you can trip. Oh no, what happened? What happened to Eclair? Why do you look like that? Kara looking like a denizen from Innsmouth. Talk button. Psh, who didn't see this coming? This is what happens when you let a computer make your business decisions. What happened after the earthquake? I blacked out for a bit and woke up collapsed on that table that looks like a strip of bacon. I always hated that table. And it's pretty obvious what happened, right? We've gone under. We lost. Tappy. Not gonna lie, she looks pretty good as an octopus girl. Stupid coworkers, stupid bosses, stupid budget. Stupid, stupid, stupid. You alright, Tappy? Oh, hi, Jackie. I'm just great. Great, great, great. Everything is very cool. Totally didn't just have my career ruined again by men with their heads up their butts. Not at all. Did something happen to her? It's all good. So she must be fine. Oh, this whole place is flooded. I see that Fizzle's monster theme is deep sea. This is an actual fish. Are these the only two here? What happened to the boys? No one's here. I need to happen what happened to Fizzle. The meeting room is trashed. Ooh. Oh, hey, you can't dodge roll through that. They thought of that. Oh, I can't leave work. I am stuck here. Okay, so if you don't know what to do next, just head down a dungeon and see what you can do in the meantime. I got a little sneak peek on what our boys look like. Swamp is sporting an extra eye over there. We have quite a few floors that's for Joblin, so I guess we'll head back to Joblin and see if we come back we'll get access to... Oh no, never mind. We're not gonna enter a dungeon. I have to figure out what's wrong with Fizzle, that's right. Oh, what was I thinking? Oh dear. Perhaps we will go up the super executive stairs. Oh, yeah, that fixed it. There's the cutscene. Hey, kiddo. How's the underworld treating you? What's going on, Ray? I don't understand. There was an earthquake and everything collapsed. I see Jackie still looks the same in her sprite. Everything seems different somehow, but they don't seem to fully realize it. Pretty simple stuff, Jackie. We got hosed. We're in the gone underworld now, with all the rest of the monsters. The curse has already started to affect your coworkers' minds. Pretty soon there'll be nothing more than fishmen. What? You're serious? They're all gonna turn to fishmen? Oh wait, you're right. My mistake. They might also be fish women. Fish people? I don't know what the right term is. I never was very good at making people feel included. Maybe it really is my fault it all came to this. Oh! Ow, what the heck, Jackie? We didn't get to write off the loss for that equipment yet. This isn't the time for self-pity, Ray. My whole life I've been listening to people like you play the victim, and so has everyone else. You got us into this, so if you want to actually help, then tell me how I can reverse the curse instead of sitting around regretting your crappy decisions. I don't know if this would even work, but the only way to reverse the curse would be to visit the great boardroom and convince the board of directors to start funding Fizzle again. I see. We have to actually go to a board meeting. I guess there is a but here. But now that we're in the gone underworld, all the doors to Cubicle Tower has been sealed. This elevator can only be used by someone with enough shares in Cubicle that will grant you the right to sit at the great boardroom. Cool, so there's a chance. Where can I get the shares from? The only shares in the gone underworld are held by the founders of companies that have gone under. And they're gonna put up way more of a fight than when you went down there the first time. It's totally unfeasible that you could... Got it. Beat up the monsters again. Take their shares. No sweat. Like taking candy from a baby. Slow your freaking roll, kid. Didn't you hear me? It's gonna be way harder this time. You can't just... I can and I will, Ray. I'm gonna bail us out of this, and then I'm quitting your stupid company forever. Or die trying, but screw staying here and waiting for y'all to turn into fish people. That's dumb as heck. Well, stay safe then, I guess. I wish I had the luxury. The true founders have awoken. There's quite a few notifications. Oh dear God, Fern, what happened to you? Oh. Okay, you don't look as bad in your portrait, but good lord, your model is very scary. They've gone and done it now. My dream job gone to ruin. If today's events were a flavor, they'd be something truly distasteful. Like coconut. I love coconut. Get out of my sight, Jacqueline. You're only distressing me further. I do not like coconut. You always look so worn out, Jackie. I hope Marv isn't working you too hard. To be honest, I could really use a breather. Is there a drinking fountain around here or something? Nope. We got plenty of Fizzle, though. Great. Awesome. Cool. I'm not a huge fan of sparkling water, if only because I like soda a little too much. I really enjoy sweet, sugary, carbonated water. What can I say? Hey, check it out, Bip. I'm totally a fish now. You don't seem very concerned about this. Swamp always goes with the flow, Bip. be it upstream or downstream. Blub blub. Something really bad is going on, Swamp. Would you please take this seriously and help me figure out what happened? Doesn't really sound very on brand for me, TBH. Being a fish isn't too bad anyway. Maybe now I can fulfill my dream of flushing myself down the toilet. Fine, I guess I'm doing this myself. Swamp has good priorities, I think. I mean, he's definitely the happiest one out of everyone here. And if that doesn't make a winner, I don't know what. So Marv's got you digging around the Winkydink offices now? Yep, it's a mess down there. I see that we're continuing the dialogue where if I didn't, like, already send Fizzle down under, this is probably dialogue that would happen in between you, like, struggling to go through the dungeons. But since I already went through all of them once, they're having this dialogue still, like, afterwards. Can't be worse than actually using the app. All the guys I ever meet on there were complete hellspawn. And the girls never messaged me back at all. Oh. Yikes, I'm sorry, Kara. Don't sweat it. Dating isn't the end-all be-all of existence. I invest my emotional energy in more fruitful things, like dog ownership. Eclair is still cute. Even if her appearance throws me off a little bit. Looks like that's the end of dialogue. I see there's an ominous dark aura emanating from the new locations. Is this a True Founder enabled? I see there's a switch. Okay, let's just head down then. I just realized I still have... What's that skill called? Pugilist? I should probably switch that at some point. Ooh, the music changed. Oh, the Eclair, you're normal now. She needs a walk. Ooh, the music is like funkier. That's pretty cool. Oh dear. Oh! Oh, I didn't get hurt. No, no. Oh, good lord, I understand. There's slippages everywhere. Come on, explode. Yes! Where's Zap? Just use it now. Whoa! Hello, who are you? The mascot. Oh, he's too good. Oh dear. I see, it's gotten a lot harder now. What? No, no. Don't think you can best me. T-shirt cannon. Oh, this is good. It's a t-shirt. Can I consume the t-shirt? I would like to consume the merchandise. Sorry for the momentary silence. I'm just kind of jamming to this music. It's great. I would like this, so I can take this. I guess this is still considered a heavy weapon. How about this? These are great remixes. I'm enjoying myself greatly. Okay. No. Buzz off. Oh! Well, you don't get to hit me twice. I was already down. Ouch. Go, go, go! I still got some hits here.
Delivery for Jacqueline.
I mean, I have to eat it. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna complete Swamp's mission, probably. I'm gonna need all the job witches I can get. Trying to see if I can get myself a Waticus. No, that's alright. I will take this. Are there 2 shops? Is that what I'm seeing on that map there? Oh, no conversations. Hmm? Self-starter? I could use a little more cash to reach that. Oh, that's right! Tappy's skill. Oh my god. That's a new weapon. I haven't seen that one before. Yeah, I'll take the yeet. Unfortunately, I have to wait for it. I guess I can't afford whatever this is. Double damage briefly at the start of battle. I don't think they'll be as useful as the potential usefulness of yeet. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was happy that I got the blinks in. I literally just started creating that today. And, got it ready just in time for the stream so I can have that little animation. Get out of here. No! Oh, how do I effectively dodge this? Not by dodging towards it, I'm sure. I do have a lot of hearts, though. I will take the Skelecaster. I need to use up the bullets on this. Scan access. Oh my god, they're joyriding. Ouch. Oh dear. They have two locations. Oh, why you lunge so far? Okay, they are tougher. I will admit this. It is definitely more difficult for me to play this. Oh, there that goes. Okay. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Oh, that didn't go where I want it to. Oh, I'm being punished really hard for being not good. I'll do it. Oh, I lost a lot of HP on that one.
Cubicle has your back.
People person? Oh, I don't want this. That was only the first floor. I didn't expect it to be this difficult. Just puddles of... It looks like blood, but it's probably just some badly colored fizzle. Fruit punch fizzle. Oh, there goes that. Completely forward without dodge rolling? I literally cannot. I have to go on easy baby mode for that to work.
Thank you for your business.
Ouch. Oh, there's really... I'm having a hard time picking my moments. Probably use the lock-on feature that you never actually use because you forget it exists. A whole feature to the game that you just don't use. Just keep throwing. Nope. Old meme, but remember this was made in like 2020. Oh, good lord. That did not go well. More... I don't want this. Guess I'll take a card. Oh! It's just a room. How ominous. Oh! I didn't do anything. Nope. Oh dear. Oh my god. Oh, you destroyed that weapon. Is it just me or you got something's a little off about you? You seem red and a little bit bigger. That's a good way to get rid of that. Job lifter. Well, I did get a suitcase out of it. I will also take this after I stop by the shop. Hello, sir. I will take this. That is expensive, but I need it. You know anything about the founder of Joblin? Ah, yes, I was his good friend once. He was always working, always pushing himself to the limit, and expecting anyone who worked with him to match his pace. I admire that sort of hustle. He was a true role model to me. Well, just because he worked hard to get where he is doesn't make him a good boss. Perhaps. His workers do not technically report to him, though. They find their own gigs via something called an app. And that's different how? Well, they have none of the boundaries a normal employee would have. They're free to pick gigs at will and choose their own hours. And they do not receive insurance benefits or sick pay, and the boss is free to terminate them at any time for any reason. What was the life of a contractor? Okay, that's not so bad. I will take upcycle. Compose is pretty good. Oh, I probably should have used my app before I picked that up. Hopefully I can break this suitcase open and get enough money to pay for that skill. I will get one here. Oh, yes, I will take this. Even if it is a little dangerous here. Oh dear lord. No. Dear God. Get out of here. How much power is in that t-shirt cannon if it's flinging you backwards like that? Caffeine? Oh, hello, a job mace. Yeah, these are the same. Banana? $86? That's pretty good. Time to go back and probably eat some more HP, as well as pick up this skill. Maybe the whole extra heart would have been a good thing to get to, but I'm already like halfway down this list. I won't need that many. Nah, let's not. Whoop. Oh! That was close. Get punished? No. Get run over? Nice. Go ahead, burst. Okay, so let's plan ahead for some HP. 17. Yes, this is all I will take. Job. Defeat them quickly. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. I don't think so. No, no, I gotta defeat them faster. I gotta defeat them faster than that. Well.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
I wish there was a way to elongate your weapon durability. That would be nice. Jobo Cleaver. Woo! Look at that. That's pretty nice. Perhaps we will replace this sword. At least with a new one. Ah, yes, a skill, please. I would like a skill. Alright. Breaks deal more damage? Yes, I will take that. Oh, hello. Okay. I'm gonna make the effort to get that hammer, because that's gonna be good. Oh, what's this? Oh! I thought that was something good. Oh no. Alright. Let's do this. Oh, as reasonably as we can. Oh dear God. There's too many cars. Uh-oh. Hey. I don't know if he was gonna do like a particular move. Never mind. I was gonna take that guitar and then I forgot. Oh yeah, they all explode. 1 sec. Sorry about that. I guess I just heard like a phantom knock at my door. I thought someone was knocking at my door. I do have half a heart. I wonder if I should have made the effort of buying more HP from the delivery services. Might be it, boys. Oh boy.
Have a great day.
Ooh. Nope. Eat it. I'm saved. I do hate that I lose that entire weapon because they explode. Okay. Is it just me or am I bigger? Oh, that's from the food that I ate. Ouch. Oh, you're big. Ouch. I didn't expect this to be my end so soon. Nope. Punch. Okay, I somehow survived. Somehow. Please. Oh! That's... I was like, why can't I pick that up? You're telling me you gave me mimics in this game? How could you? I trusted you. Nope, no Waticus. I will buy this, and then I'll come back if I see anything else I need and I have the money to pay for it. Oh, I hate these boys. Don't roll towards them. Ooh. Ah! No! Oh, yeah. I didn't see a good ending coming from that direction. Well. I mean, he wasn't wrong. It is harder. All we'll need is just getting used to the new difficulty jump. And possibly equipping a different endorsed skill. That was 100 cubits. That was expensive. Tappy. Hey, Jay. You okay, Tappy? I'm fine. I was up all night reorganizing our budget after Ray bought 200 Fizzle-branded crop tops for a photo shoot. But it's fine. We don't need air conditioning anyway, right? Young lady, you reek of backguano and silicone chips. Well, I've been down in a mine shaft filled with massive PCs, so that would make sense. Ah, the all-encompassing underground. So gorgeous, and yet it feels like it may swallow you up and consume you at any moment. Something about the dead-eyed, like, fish stare that Fern gives me is, like, a little off-putting with all this dialogue. Exhilarating, isn't it? Haven't really had time to appreciate the beauty, sorry. I've mostly just been beating the crap out of skeletons. Work to the bone, eh? I believe I've got just the flavor of Fizzle for you. How does a refreshing can of barbecue espresso sound to you? I think I'll take my chances with the skeletons, thanks. Suit yourself. What you up to, intern? Just still killing monsters. Marv said he would work with Abby to find me a real job once I wrap this up, though. You want my advice, Jackie? Learn some code in your off time. Marv's got you on a dead-end path. But I hate code. That makes two of us, but you do what you gotta do. It's the bot's world now, we're just living in it. I didn't ask for this unwarranted advice. Sorry, I'm just looking at Ray's sprite because his mouth confused me for a moment. You own a car, kiddo? Ha 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 ha. Oh, you were serious. Of course I'm serious. Nothing like feeling the wind in your hair after a hard day's work. My whip's a real beauty too. Fully electric if you care about that sort of thing. Ask Nicey and let you take her for a spin one of these days. Cause that's just the kind of cool boss I am. A really cool boss will probably pay all of his workers. Speak up, kid. Can't quite hear you. Nothing. Never mind. Who's this ominous, familiar-looking figure? Why am I scared? I mean, I have to go down Wikidink next. Oh, jeez. I do appreciate them doing this to tell you that, like, hey, you're gonna experience these in the dungeons. Better get used to it. You know, I'm not really much into dating apps, or dating in general. I'm more of a loader at the computer store and put stupid memes as the wallpapers of all the display models kind of guy. I mean, that sounds like a date to me. Just kind of a weird one. I mean, it does sound fun. Until the shopkeepers tell you to please stop doing that, and if you're not going to buy anything, please leave. I have to go down Wikidink, because they showed me that, and I can't deny going them. I want to run him over with a car. He probably deserves it. Not texting back. Ooh, I do like the music changes, though. Ugh! These are new. I see hell has frozen over quite literally. Everyone's still... Ooh! New demon lady! She's kind of cute. Oh, dear. Oh, the... Excuse me, I'm scared of her. I'm coughing because I'm scared. toasted! Oh, screw off. No. Oh, I am terrified. Excuse me. She's just sitting there looking. Ow! Your reach is deceptively long. I forgot how much I hate that. I also didn't change my endure skill like an idiot. Take that. Mini fridge. Ooh. The music's a jam. Oh, that's right. Take this before you brick the phone. Where are you? Just keep striking. Ooh, nice. And we got ourselves another good weapon out of that. Yes. That's a lot of slimes. Ouch. I'll teach ya. Ouch. How dare you? Playing jump rope with my hockey stick. I'll teach ya. Unfortunately, I kind of need the self-care app. And I will take the Joplin Squad. I think that'll be of some use at least. Globule. Ooh, a peach. Oh, I am at full health. I will take this. This is one of those challenge rooms. Hello, I would like to use this on not a challenge room. Ouch. Worth it. Emojis. Speak no evil. Hello, shop lady. Oh gosh, were they out there? Did they talk about me? Come again? OMG, the cutest couple was in here just now getting lit off confidence juice. I wrote my number down on the receipt. You think they saw it? Didn't you just tell me to never give out your number here? You didn't see these demons, hun. They were a bona fide squee-emergency. What I wouldn't give to be the salami in that sand. Okay. I'm out of here. That it could help. I see there's no good weapons here. I will order a job wish and see if I can do that task that Swamp asked me to eat a sandwich without even needing it. Nope. Slap this open. I appreciate the spare chests. I will just take one of these, however. I do currently have 13, but that's not really enough to get anything good. Okay, let's head back to this challenge room. No, because I don't like fighting you. Yeah, sure, I will fight you. Use your lock-on skills wisely. Nope. Nope. Don't think so. Girlfriend acquired! Heck.
I just love that fresh cube smell.
I don't need to know about your habits. Yeah, I'll just stick with the hockey sticks. They're pretty good. Hello. She's been waiting for me constantly, I see. She has double hockey sticks. Oh, I don't even know where I am. I'll teach ya. Leave my girlfriend alone. Haha. This is a good weapon. Take that. Oh, she's almost dead. Hello. Skill. I would like a skill. What does this mean? It stores more data. I'm going to assume it lets me hold more apps, maybe. Scan for access. Whoa! Hey, you wanna like stop following me, dude? Huh? I'm not following you, I'm just trying to do my job. More like my job? There's only room for one monster slayer down here, and you bet it's gonna be me. But judging by your performance in the dungeon so far, I haven't got too much to worry about. Hey, look! There's no need for us to get in each other's way. If you want to work together to fight the monsters down here, I'm totally down. We can... Ha! Nice try. But I didn't get where I am by accepting help from burnt-out interns like you. In fact, I'll do you one better. Let's put a stop to your little adventure right here and now. Then I can go gather the shares without distraction. Sound good? Oh, you're on. I didn't ask for a full-on boss. That's pretty intense. Oh, I see. It's like the final boss a little bit. Oh, that's what this cloud does. That's pretty useful, actually. Ouch. Nope. Ouch. I would like to get rid of you first. Use this? I see you didn't convince her, but I got her anyways. Guess you're tougher than you look. I should have prepared more. You're pretty good yourself. I don't understand you, Jackie. After all those people at Fizzle put you through, you're really gonna bend over backwards to try and uncurse them? You can't climb the ladder by pleasing everyone. You should have walked away a long time ago. By the time we're done, I'm gonna prove just how out of your depth you are. And maybe wear something nicer to the next fight. I can't stand looking at that dumpy polo. What? Later, nerd. Who is that girl? She kind of looks like me, but a little more professional, I guess. I thought this polo was cute. The imposter awaits. Seek her out in Jackie's room. Don't say it. Don't say it, chat. I know what I said. Don't say it, though. Just like this. It's a low-hanging fruit. Don't say it. Okay. The overwhelming silence is a little ominous. Let's move on forward. Get this out of the way. It's because she was standing there. Oh no! I left my gun behind! Wee. I guess I'll take this body pillow. This one seems upset. Oh, because it's cold. Just, you got strike and return. Strike and return.
Cubicle has your back.
No. Okay. Take the... Oh, what happened? I guess my cloud did a lot of work. Whoops. I don't want to eat that just yet. I hope it stays here. Let's go ahead and just use this. I don't like that. Ooh! A skill right off the bat. I will take the small discount. That might help me. Look how floppy this is. Oh, I don't want this. No, I want my sword. Good stuff. Hello. Oh, once again, big enemies. Oh dear God. Nope. Let's go ahead and call one of... Oh dear, oh dear. I don't know what I did. I understand what I did. That's a pretty good app. Stab. Whew. I was very lucky to escape that without getting hit at all, surprisingly. I do want this. I want this instead. And yes, I will keep this fan. Right, I want to find the shop and hopefully we can... Oh dear, that's sideways. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, okay, okay. That's good. How dare you? I don't like that they can hit me while I'm down. I will take this briefcase. He's so well dressed. Oh dear. Oh god, oh god. I lost a lot of HP very quickly. Get away from me. Oh well, there goes that. All of my HP is gone. Shop, please. The design of this office is, how do I put it? Evocative, but ugly. It's all part of a gimmick, hun. Winky Dink isn't just an app, it's an aesthetic. It's a way of life. By letting go of words, we let our inhibitions go as well. Or so the boss says. But there are plenty of words around here. Yeah, go figure, huh? Turns out you kinda need those to run a business. I don't want that skill. I have no need for that skill. I will buy all of this. I guess I'll get this so it doesn't show up anymore. A bouquet. Alright, entrepreneur, what do you have? Curse of the Graduate? You ever heard of Winky Dink? The mating app? Oh, my poor child, you mustn't be tempted by that rubbish. I don't think that's what it's called. Those who rely on gamified platforms to find mates are foolish. When your mind is full of knowledge and skill, you can have any partner you desire. Even the spiciest snacks are putty in your fingers. In fact, I got a 20-episode video series on this topic available on my website if you'd like to purchase. Nope. No thank you. Conversation over. Yeah, I'll take the Curse of the Graduate for more HP and this and winked in. What does this do? Notification, please tell me what this thing does. Match made in heck, I don't know what that means. Time to carry my debt for 5 runes. Okay. Reject. Reject. Accept. I haven't fought you before, so... Oh, fire emoji. The scissors! Take that! The smiley acquired?
According to your web history, you'll love this one.
I didn't tell you you can use my information like that. Hello. You ghosted me. That's it? Okay, so I need to... Do I really want to go back for half a heart of HP? I guess so, because I don't think I can deal with not taking every HP I can get. Excuse me. Didn't consent to that. It's pretty far though. I'm already here, however. Go. Yep. Actually, do we have any fire around here? Yeah. What are you doing? Oh, jeez. Please. I just want... Oh, I can't take that fire. Everything's frozen over, so I can't light this on fire, unfortunately. It is a big ball of deb. I have the curse of the graduate. I think my... Okay, I was worried that my burden got stuck on something, and it's holding me back. Deep, am I right? Alright, this is legitimately faster. But I need to pick up this weapon. I think I have about 3 more rooms of this. So that's gonna be fun. Ghost. Oh, that's right. Screw off. Goodbye. Oh, are we done? Huh? Oh no, you're an enemy. I thought you were my friend. Oh. I was hoping that would take care of everything else. That's a huge low-hanging fruit. Oh, am I free of my debt? Oh, sweet. There's quite a few hockey sticks laying on the ground. And we'll take the hockey stick. I do like the hockey sticks. Low-hanging fruits are better? Okay. Hold on. My brain is trying to work extra hard right now. Okay, no, we're good. Is that an axe? The axe? I'll come back for you. Ouch! I don't like this guy though. Ow, oh, it's endless. It's so endless. Why is everything breaking so fast? How dare you? Get out of here? That breaks really quick. Ouch. Hockey stick? Why is everything breaking so fast?
Well, there goes like 80% of my HP because I thought my items will last a little longer than that. Hold up, that is a Wi-Fi heat-seeking icicle. Buy this and that, as well as this. I will buy everything. Oh, so that's what that does. Well, I don't like that I'm lighting on fire because I'm right next to him. I'll take this. Indoor skill. I will take this. I need that. For sure. Okay. Give me the food. Take my number, hun. Yes, ma'am. I mean, wait, what? Why? So you can text me, duh. Figured you might want to hang out later when my shift's over. I know some cute spots. Way better vibes than this dump. What do you say? Wow, that sounds like fun. Everyone in this dungeon is so flirty, it'd be great. It'd be a great change of pace to hang out with someone who just wants to be friends. Yeah, totally. Hit me up if you want to hang out as, like, friends or whatever. Totally just casually breaking her heart, Jackie. Is it just me or is this... Oh, this is one of those sequence pillows. I thought it was, like, a pillow that had blood stains on it. Hold on. Was she flirting with me? That's pretty funny. I'll buy this. Look at all those empty hard canisters and yet nothing to fill them up with. I'll come back for that. What have I done? What direction were you trying to throw this at? Ouch. Oh. Nope. Smack. Smack him. Oh, Cloud, you're so good. Helping me so much. Nope. Alright, let's go back and grab that- oops, sorry. Grab that briefcase, because I'm not going to pick this up. Shoot. How? Why do you reach so far? Nope. I didn't ask for this. I don't give consent. Give me some space. Okay, let's replace some of these. Everything is breaking so fast. Am I going crazy? I don't really use dating apps much myself. I tried, but it's too weird, right? Like the interaction is just, it's really hard to take seriously. Especially like the gimmicky dating apps, because it's so hard to remember that, like, oh yeah, people are looking to, you know, either date or, you know, do whatever. And it's too hard to interact with people on there.
For Jonathan.
For Jonathan. Ouch. Girlfriend acquired? Ooh. Food.
Order has been delivered.
Thank you. Let's do this. Ooh, confidence juice?
Remember, Cubicle loves you.
I'm sure it does. Well, that was worthless. I do want the Coop Snoop. And now to journey downwards. So strong! For just a moment. Do it as fast as possible. Cool. I like these tridents. Oh. We were still fighting, I see.
Remember to leave a rating.
Alright, give me the juices. Large and in charge, that's really good. You probably should stop standing in the freeze juice, girlfriend. We are back. Is it just me or does the entrance look a little bit goopier than it usually does? Coupon, please. Retaliatory, that's good. Sure. I'll take some confidence juice as well as another heart. I mean, why not? We're at the final floor. Yes, I think this is good. All right, back to here again. I like the eye patch slime. It's pretty funny. Would you look at that, blurb blurb. The little buzzkill's back, trying to ruin our party. You already took my sweet mask, blurb blurb, but that wasn't enough for you. You won't be satisfied until Wiggy Dink is in ruins. All we want is to bring people together, blurb. Any dating app could bring people together. I'll settle for one that's not run by a manipulative creep. Oh, so just because I'm honest about my desires, I'm a creep, blurb blurb. You might not be so grouchy if you let your inhibitions go and joined our party. Yeah, no, I think I'll just kick your butt and take your share. You're welcome to try, blurb. We've turned things up to 11 since you've left. Hit the music, friends. Last one dancing goes home with the prom queen. Yikes, dude, that's pretty gross. Music's pretty jamming, though. Oh dear. I see you're aiming to commit violence against my character. I can only hit this one. Oh, you brought the second one in. I didn't consent to being poked. Keep your distance. Don't punch my character. How dare you? A lot of things just happened at once. Oh. Stay away from me. Slap him. Stab him! Stab him! Oh. Come on. I'm assuming there's more phases considering the giant health bar above me compared to the health bar on this hand. Thank you, Cloud. Very good. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Ouch. Okay, okay. Oh my god! There's not enough weapons. There's not enough weapons to go around. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Ouch. Oh boy. Okay, this is most definitely more of a challenge now. Ouch. Oh god, oh god. Everything breaks within one hit. Ouch. Oh. This cloud is the only thing that's saving me. Styx coin. No. Run him over. Take care of him. Get rid of one at least. Ouch. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. Ooh. Take it. That was a lot of really good hits there. Ouch. Woo. Oh, that's a big slime. I'm disarmed. You took my weapon. No, I want this. Oh, do you disarm me again? Okay, okay. Not entirely sure what's going on. Ooh, hello. Oh, that's pretty good. That took care of you. Get punished? Oh. Now that was a clean ending. I think Cult of the Lamb is definitely harder to me because I'm not very good at bullet hells. Here, even though the controls are a smidge like on the janky side, they're pretty forgiving, and then once you get into the gameplay loop of like understanding the tells that's going on, you could kind of like maneuver around a little bit. That extra invincibility frame skill that I got really helped a lot. Blurb, you're a real party killer, girl. I'll take that as a compliment. Now go ahead and poof away so I can grab that share. You stupid kids. You people all want to turn our fun, freaky experiment into a boring, sterilized, safe space, blurb blurb. Is that why you think I'm here? 'Cause it sure doesn't look all that safe for you. You little... Acid liquidated! Hover hand share. Look at all those cubits. Look at all this money that I cannot use. I guess that is it. Time to return. So we got through Wikidink pretty okay, so I guess we'll have to go back to Joblin. Personal Cloud is really good. that skill single-handedly won this run. I'm pretty sure. Grab life by the horns, no sweat. Feels almost wrong to be doing something for me for once. Probably best not to unpack that. Charismatic, heavy hitter, bloodsucker. Composed? Yes, so many skills. What's up, Swamp? You know me, babe, just vibing. I tried mixing 2 flavors of Fizzle earlier and Fern came by and flipped out at me. Said I was ruining the sanctity of the flavors. I think I saw tears in his eyes. Yikes, noted. You talk to Kara much, Tappy? That girl. Yikes, not a fan then, I guess? She's such a downer. Every time I try to get excited about something, she finds a way to make it lame. I was all stoked about my new tablet and she was just constantly on my case about how the company that makes it isn't ethical and participates in legalized slavery. Like, just let people enjoy things once in a while, you know? You know anything about Joplin, Fern? Not much at all, I'm afraid. Raymond always did admire their founder, though. In fact, I believe it was Joplin that first inspired him to develop startups. Ever since Joplin was acquired by Cubicle, he told me it was his dream to do the same. Joplin was a Cubicle company, too? Much like most successful startups around here, yes. Cubicle is responsible for funding a staggering amount of innovation in the Neo-Cascadian city-state. You read books much, kid? I love books. I've been reading this fantasy series called Orc Story. It's full of really deep socio-political commentary and nah, I mean books about real stuff, like how to make money, or how to talk to someone who makes more money than you. Reading more books makes you a better entrepreneur. That's totally indisputable. A little ticket from the Ty Lopez books. And my trick to reading more books, I only read every 3rd page. I can read as much as 3 people that way. Spearheader? Pickup artist, okay. Lose a heart container, gain 4 armor. Cool. Hey, you're friends with that swamp kid, right? I don't know if I say that. You think you can get him to stop trying to teach my dog to beatbox? It's getting pretty annoying. I don't think anyone could get Swamp to do anything, dude. As far as I can tell, he barely even does his job. But hey, worst case scenario, you get a beatboxing dog. That sounds pretty sick, right? Sure, but if she beatboxes like Swamp, I think I'll pass. Let's take a look at the skills. We haven't done a lot of the tasks that we were supposed to do. I'm not gonna do the non-dodge rolling stuff, especially in the hard levels. Walk E clear to floor B3, that didn't really happen. It said of any dungeon, but I went through the entirety of Wiki Dink. Caffeine's share. Okay, I'll go back down to Joplin again. This time, let's switch our skill out. Good lord. Let's check to see. Earning more money, start your run with a packed lunch from Fern. 1 extra skill will appear per floor. Sure, I'll go with Ray this time. I kind of like the extra skill. Oop. Pin skill. Critical hits electrocute enemies. Ah, here we are. Higher chance of critting while unfocused. I like large and in charge. Move and attack faster. Deal more damage when they bonk into walls. I'll go large and in charge. And let's head down to Joplin again. Oh, hello, Eclair. You're looking normal this time. That's a big keyboard. No Atticus. Whoops. No Atticus. That's a big ping pong paddle, though. Take that! Take that! I do like Large and in Charge. That's a good skill. Pick up this. Ooh. I'm assuming this is Raymond's skill, considering this room is like fancier. Let's head to this shop. Nothing I could really buy here. I do want this. That sounds pretty good. Pickup artist. I don't get any free coffee anymore. I see. Get out of here. Wow, wow, wow. I will take that. Wow, that's a lot of shield. Now to get more money. Cubits? It's only 10 cubits though, so... Ouch! See if this is even worth it. Ouch. Oh boy. I lost all of my shield because I was too busy trying to style on them. Get out of here. I don't want this. Nope. Ha! Thanks. I only have $14. Why is that? They didn't drop any money back there. I want more money. Be fast, be quick. Get rid of this guy. I didn't kill the car.
Thank you for your business.
Oh, sweet, did that task. I will drive over, be a little speedster, skirt my way to the shop. Pick up chicks on my hot rod vehicle. Oop. Oh my god, they gave you a fedora for that that skill. It's pretty funny. Run him over. Ha. Ouch. Oh boy. You got stuck in the fire. Very fortunate for me.
Remember to leave a rating.
Get rid of this. I don't want this. I don't want this either. Unapproachable? It's a good skill, but sometimes like it breaks things that you don't want it to break. Fabricating user stories. I do love catching like a new loading screen text that I haven't seen before. Ouch. Get rid of it. Nice.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
I will take this. Thank you for the sandwich. Entrepreneur. You remind me a bit of someone I know on the surface. Oh, a human! Do tell! He's really into his business, and he's always giving me weird tips on how to be a better entrepreneur. He sounds like a kindred spirit to me. Were you once human, Mr. Haunt? Like the other poor souls down here? Possibly, but it's too long ago to know. Much too long. My memory has gone foggy. I can never return to the surface, that much is certain. The sunlight would vaporize me. Oof, that's rough, man. Curse of non-disclosure. That's not so bad. Okay. And Joblin Squad. How did you see that? My hammer went right through him. Get out of here. Ooh, briefcase. Okay, I don't want to accidentally break the good stuff. Stay away from that puddle. You didn't heed my advice. Car. I'll take care of you. Let's go back here, pick this up, and this up. We are replenished. Maybe I should make use of this bean bomb to make use of that skill. Ooh, that's my baby. I mean, that kind of worked, but it's not what they wanted me to do. Ooh. Am I getting hurt? I can't tell. I will take this. I don't want that. I will take that. That's really good. And that'll top me off of my HP, so we are done here. A bricked phone, that's alright. Ouch. Immediately got hit. I'm moving so fast, I just can't tell where exactly am I going to go to next. Let's replace you with this. Another pin skill. Getting so many skills all over the place feels great. Faster dodge rolls. I'm gonna lose that Wadicus, unfortunately. No, it's still here. Ooh. Oh! What did I hold? Oh, I lost that guitar. That's too bad. I won't take up cycle. I will buy this. I wonder if he can use this on the bosses. Ouch. Ouch. Please let me go. Get him, get him. this up.
Delivery for Jacqueline.
Chauffeur. Take this. Oops. I will take that, and I will ride one of these. Skirt. You know, there was a hot period in which I ordered a lot of food. Whoops. In pain. I ordered a lot of food to my home, so I was spending quite a bit of money on just, you know, paying for delivery services. But now since I've moved, I don't have to do that as often anymore. And I have to say, it's quite nice. If only because, you know, I don't have to spend money for it. That's one case. But also, like, just the hassle of having to look at food and figure out what to order. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that was a good choice to do. I'm gonna hit someone. I'm so fast. A little too fast. Please. Oh, that punished me really badly.
Your order has been delivered.
Thank you. Oh, you're big. Whoa! That hurt. I forgot that you fly. No, I don't think so. Man, that hurt really bad. Be something good. Oh, that's not what that skill is. I thought that was sending me a cube. Narrow room. Let's hide back here for a sec. Oh dear. Back up. Take that. Shop? Let me buy some food. Let's just buy all of it. Ha. No, what happened? I need a weapon. It broke. Oh boy. Take this and this. All right. Oh boy. That's a lot happening right in front of me. Jamming. Jam harder. I'm so fast.
Have a great day.
I'm very fast now. I'm a fast gamer. Oh, that's right. We're at the final boss. I need more HP than that. Okay, good luck to us. What happened to you? You are insatiable human intern. Have you not taken enough from us? With the mana press gone, we've resorted to more experimental caffeination methods. Things frowned upon by the barista's code. But no matter, the job will be done. Look at that Saiyan hair. We don't have to fight, dude. I know that cubicle tanked your business too. Maybe together we can speak not of the past, intern. Prepare to be decaffeinated. Oh dear. Oh dear. He just sent a double shot espresso right into his corneas. 10x caffeine. He's moving like crazy? Keep your distance. Oh. Oh boy, that was a little close. Oh, he's very fast. I kind of need a new weapon. Is he okay? He may be stuck. Oh! This seems a little unfair if you ask me. Whoa! Okay. Just turn on a dime. Oh my god. Okay. He's having... Oh, I can't. How did I not get hit in that entire sequence? Ouch. Ouch. Turn on dime, turn on dime. Okay. We did it, boys. Success. Perhaps I underestimated you, human intern. It's all thanks to my personal cloud. That baby did me wonders. You may indeed have the hustle to free us from our curse. Give me a break. You had the hustle. You just chose to use it like a scumbag. It's easy for you to emphasize hard work when you run the company. Your workers don't share the same dream you do. They have lives and dreams of their own. It's about time you give them a break already. Save your lectures, human. Take your victory and go. Everyone burns out one day, I suppose. Asset liquidated. Thank you for the asset. Another win in the books. Now all we need is the hustle bones. Oh dear, I hear a cat screaming outside my door, debating on whether I should let him in. One sec. I've obtained a baby. I've obtained a son who is probably gonna be unhappy with me very, very soon. Hello, son. Oh, now you're all quiet. You don't want to scream no more? Oh, there he goes. Hey, don't scratch the carpet. Why are you scratching the carpet? No reason for this behavior. Okay, back into it. Only one left now, I think. Looking at this door now, I'm not sure the space is gonna quite work out. Maybe the last one's bigger? Whatever, no sense worrying about it yet. You've been kicking butt in these dungeons, Bip. It got me real motivated to do something on my own. Really make a difference to society. What I'm saying is I'm opening up my own startup. Of course you are. Okay, so you know how Cubicle delivers people personalized cubes of useful stuff inside? That's like their whole thing, right? Yeah? Well, my startup idea is exactly like that. Only the boxes contained random crap I bought from the thrift store. I call it swamp cubes. Won't people get pissed once they realize you're selling them random junk? Probably, but our valuation will already be in the billions by the time they find out. I've sold out long before then. I got this capitalism thing on a lock, baby. Anyway, I'm letting you in on the ground floor of this operation, Bep. If you see a big cube that says swamp on the side, now you know who to thank for that. Sounds useful. Thanks, Swamp, I think. Unapproachable. Personal cloud. I might just carry that one around. It's so useful. Why would I want this? Yes, my son, you scream? Use apps an additional time. Win friends and influence monsters. A chance that the last enemy in combat joins you. That's pretty good. Are you attacking my chair? Ooh, disaster proof? Taking armor damage freezes all enemies? Okay. Jacqueline, I must... Oh my god. Stinky boy. I love him, but what a rascal he is. Jacqueline, I must ask you to gather a rare ingredient for me. You've doubtless seen the eggplants hanging from the ceiling in Wikidink? I try not to think about them too much. Well, I've heard legends that once in a generation, a legendary golden eggplant spawns from those tender vines. Uh-huh, makes perfect sense. Do I detect a hint of sarcasm, young lady? No, this all seems totally normal. I'll go get your golden eggplant from the sexy demon office. Golly good! Hey Ray, how's business? Oh, you already know we're crushing it, baby! No, we've gone under quite a while ago. I had 6 video calls today and it's not even brunch. Now that's productivity, vavoom. This is all he had to, say? You dating anyone right now, Bib? Oh god, I should have known this was coming. Look, Swamp, I'm flattered, but I'm not really looking for... Nah, not like that. I'm just saying you seem kind of bummed lately. Going on a casual date or two can be a great way to unwind. Even if you're just there for the free baklava, know what I'm saying? Or they might just ghost you and damage your self-esteem even more. But hey, it's worth a shot. You might want to try it out. Not with me though, haha. We both know I'm way out of your league. Go on a successful date. Looks like that's everyone. I will head down the Skelly dungeon. I can't say that I will get through that first time around either. If only because even if we do have our baby, I'm not as good at fighting the skeletons compared to the other monsters. But let's see. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, this place is flooded. Oh, hello again. Oh, I have to acquire you. I'm sorry, Eclair. I didn't even realize. Oh no, you're chained to me? Eclair. Oh boy. Oh, thank you, Personal Cloud. Oh, yeah, that wasn't going anywhere with that one. Is there... Okay, this is a little better. Ouch. Let that one fly. Thank you. Okay, that'll do. I have to stay with you for 3 floors? Girl. Music's good. As always. Ouch. What was that? Ouch! How dare you eat up my Styx coin? I was gonna use that to buy me a house. And now I'm destitute thanks to you? Any sketchy characters I should watch out for down here? You mean besides that weirdo over to my left? Yeah, besides him. I don't know about sketchy, but if you see Josh Patella, knock a few of his bones out for me. That dude's a master scammer. Got me and all my friends to dump our life savings into Styx. And a bizarre amount of undead still following around like he's the messiah. Ah, shit. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to talk to this guy and I realized he has no dialogue. What have I done? I now only have $5. I can't even buy me a stack of fizz with that wizard staff. Eclair, you're killing me here, girl. You... How dare you? Why aren't you getting hit by this? Get out of here. I'll take the racket. Oh, the broom is freaking out. That's pretty good. I'm wearing that on top of the merch hat. That's pretty funny. I cannot do this. I will not do this. I choose not to do this. Sure. Why do I have to drag you in order to give you a walk? Right, this? Oh, that goes. Okay, okay. I'm dying.
Enjoy your cubes.
Thank you. Cold shoulder. I have no HP. Is she still here? I don't see her. Oh, I let it go. I let them go. Oh, there she is. Where were you? You're still all alive? Oh, God. Ouch. Life's a little hard right now. It looks like they're stuck. You see this girl? Don't be like this dog, okay? Here we are again. You know, you're my best customer. Most of the miners down here just stop by to browse and then leave without saying a word. But not only do you buy almost every time, you actually seem like you want to talk to little old me. Hey, you're a better conversation than just about everyone else down here. And that includes the guy over at the other counter. Oh yeah, that guy's a total loser, haha. Anyway, you should take my card. Hit me up sometime and I can make you some custom merch. It's all Styx coin branded, but we could work the big S into something else instead. Maybe like super cool intern. Something like that. I don't know. Thanks, Zane. I have nowhere near enough Styx coin. Can I? I can consume another hat? Oh goodness. You can stack hats. I hate to do it. I'm gonna have to convert. And do that. That's disgusting. Eclair, I regret taking you out for a walk. I really do. Try me. Just use that right off the bat. Hello, entrepreneur. I did not expect much of you, my child, but you have become an entrepreneur truly worthy of my respect. I'll let you in on the 79 simple steps I've devised in order to achieve wealth and success in this material world. Wow, thanks! I think I have a pen here somewhere. Access this first step will cost a mere $19.99. Afterwards, the price for each subsequent step increases by $5. Oh. You know what? I left my wallet at home. Maybe next time. Very well. For now, take my card. If you need somebody cursed on short notice, do not hesitate to call my work number. Thank you. I have to do it because I need that HP. Oh, regrettable decisions. I have zero interest in that. I don't want to deal with that. Ouch. Stop him. Oh, get away. Get rid of this. I don't want this. Okay. I have to drag you around. Ouch, ouch. How could they do this to me? Oh, whoops. This is the end. Yes, there's too many skeletons. I'm too slow. Oh, well, there that goes. Did you just summon more? Get out of here. Oh. This was to be expected? Okay, Claire. I'm not taking you on a walk anymore. At least not until we reach an easier dungeon. Oh my god, look at her. Explosive temper. Team player. Oh, these are really cute. On the clock. Occasionally freeze enemies you focus on. That sounds pretty good. What's your process like for inventing a new flavor? I do not invent anything, madam. The flavors already existed. I simply allow them to manifest. To credit me alone is to insult them. Insult the flavors? Indeed. Do not take the flavors lightly, Jacqueline. Noted. Kara, why is it so hard to talk to you? Can I ask you something, Kara? Go for it. Why do you still work here? You don't seem to like it very much. I can ask the same to you, intern. At least I'm getting paid. What's your excuse? Touché, I guess. Alright, let's try this again. Actually, do we have... I want to go back home. Oh, cool. This is the imposter mode stuff. You got to be kidding me. First you try to take my job and now you replace my reflection? Why can't you just leave me alone? You want to know why? It's because I can't stand slackers who think they're entitled to something that they're not. All this time I've been living in your head, listening to you whine and whine about your damn job. You think you deserve better? Come prove it. I'm not gonna leave you alone till you do. Like I didn't already have enough to take care of. Do we have new skins? No, there's a lot of skins. I was hoping that there would be something new. I like this skin the most. We can try imposter mode. Kind of curious. I guess it's just hard mode. Let's see. You're throwing me into Styx coin? How dare you? You know this is my worst performing floor. Sorry, Claire, I'm leaving you behind. Get him. This kind of feels easier? I might be wrong. Best not count my laurels. Oh, I do see a thing that I would like to have. I need a big object. Cool. Thank you. Hat. Ooh, this is a uptick conversion rate. I don't know what to tell you. I have to cash in. We'll come back. We'll come back. Oh, how dare you! Get out of here. Milk? Ouch. Ooh, I should know better than to dodge away from them like that. A little dangerous to be doing that right in the middle of the floor, but I don't know, felt like I could take the risk. Oh, that didn't do anything. More milk? Oh! You get to have endorsements. I mean, not endorsements, the mentors. I like Ray's secondary skill, so I might just take him for that. The lunchbox is interesting, because I do think Fern's first mentor skill is better, but I think I'll have to go for the company card because I'd rather have the guaranteed skill. I'll come back. Let me gather all the sticks that I can. Get out of here. Think I'll tolerate this? Thank you. Entrepreneur? What's this? Curse of self-centeredness. Is that gonna force me to lock on mode? Is that what that means? Oh dear. Oh dear. Why did I do that? Hello. I didn't expect this. I like how you can see the hat sprite in here too. I'm gonna assume the next room is probably the final room, right? Oh no, it isn't. What room is this? Is there an FOV slider? I didn't think so. Well, what did I expect? Okay, gather the sticks. Gather the sticks. I got very little sticks, but it's gonna have to be enough.
Cubicle has your back.
I was like, where's my cube? Didn't even give me anything good. What is this? It's just a rock. Skill, please. Apologies if anyone gets motion sick from this. I say that because I get motion sick pretty easily, so we'll see how long I'll be able to stomach this. Let's head back to the shop. We definitely need to do that. Thankfully, we don't have a little eclair holding us back. 40? I think I want the security of this, and I have exactly enough to get a mentor. Lucky. Heck. We will take you. I'd rather not carry a debt right before we go to the next floor. I have to do this like this. Oh, I can't even tell when they're coming down. Ooh. Nice.
Delivery for Jacqueline.
Thank you. That's not what I wanted. I want the shovel. Give me the shovel. Skill? Where is it? Where's my skill? Am I insane? Did that not drop a skill? No, wait, I see a card down there. I don't know. Guess I'll have to live with this. That's one of the curses, Tyler. The first person stuff. I have to deal with this for a few rooms before I can finally be out of it. It's a little tough. Oh dear. Oh, I can't see. I'm free! Thank the Lord. That app is worthless. I don't want that app. Hello, personal cloud. Little baby of mine. Let's take this shovel. Excuse me. Excuse me. This is time for cars. This is worthy of a car. Get over here. Ooh. Very lucky. Ha. I'll take care of you. We will see about that one. Oh, is that a hammer I see? Thanks. I'll take this shovel for that one, though. Oh, hello! That took care of things. Although I have now lost this ally. Because of their own follies. Ouch. Oh yeah, I saw that rock coming down. Please. Get out of here. Oh wait, you're an ally. Never mind. Never mind. I didn't mean it. You can stay. Does this say shop? Consume hat. This is ticked up. I want the heal. And let's convert the rest. It's only 17. Okay, I'm gonna want more sticks coin, I think. So I am willing to do this. Just collect it, just keep collecting. It doesn't matter. That'll do.
Your order has been delivered.
Thank you. It's just a pickaxe. I did get a few cubits out of it though. And some 6 coin, thankfully. Let me make good business practices and put my phone on silent. There we go. I'll just convert the rest. It could be a poor decision, but that's what I'm going with. Sorry, I just want to look at something. Oh, I already got this one, I guess. Coop Snoop, that's pretty good. I'm gonna hold on to that. Ooh. Oh boy. This pointy skill is really good. Oh, cool. Okay, time to obtain blockchain steak. This is ready to pop, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'll just keep this. Actually. Get that sledgehammer down. Okay, got it down somehow. I do like sledgehammers. Oh, that's ready to burst because I hit it too many times. Okay, let's go to the next floor. Oh, good lord, what's going on? Okay.
Thank you for your business.
That went well. Okay, so they don't give me a skill here, which makes me a little sad. I'll take this instead. This coupon is gonna be really good though. That's gonna come into great use. That looks like a boss floor. Okay, consume hat. Use coupon. Wow, that's very expensive. Well, I can't use it anyways, so I might as well convert all of it. That's an overheal, but I think I'm gonna need it. Oh, am I spoiling myself? I think I spoiled myself on the tougher version of this boss. By complete accident. Oh man, personal cloud. Ouch. Wow, even my like little skeleton friend is like really good. Hustlebones was your nickname in high school? I never understood nicknames. I never like had a nickname. Aside from, like, I don't think a shortened version of someone's actual name is a nickname, right? Because it's just their name, but just, you know, shorter. Oops. Yes? Oh, thanks for the sticks. Oh, I always forget. Charge moves are a thing in this game. Ooh, lost my shovel. Oh, he sent that boy flying. Well, it was nice while it lasted. He was really useful. Collect a few weapons. Get out of here. I didn't ask for your speech. Yeah, that's right. Take this milk. Yeah, have you ever, like, called anyone by a nickname in your school? Or know anyone that goes by a nickname at all? Never heard of it. Ouch. Boo? What even are nicknames? Like, can you ever consider calling someone like the Bill Gates of your school? That used to be a thing, like most likely to be whatever in people's yearbooks. I personally never got a yearbook. For my high school, people always say like if you ever get a yearbook, make sure it's your like senior year of high school because that's like the last one. But I never bothered. I also never took my senior picture either. My school had this thing where seniors had to like schedule a time with their photographer and spend time outside of class to go take that picture. And I just never did that because, I mean, all the other times, like, they just did it, right? Like, everyone would be lined up to be taking pictures every other time. And yet... Hold on, I gotta focus here. And yet this one time you forced me to go out to personally ensure that my picture makes it to the yearbook. No, I thought you'd just come to me. I thought that's how that worked. It wasn't until it was way too late that I realized, oh, I was supposed to physically come in and get that done. And that's how I never got my picture in the last yearbook I was in school for. I legitimately think it's just a blank page where my name should be. Or I think I'm like completely omitted in the yearbook. I don't think I'm completely omitted. I don't think they would do that. But my picture is definitely not there. And I think it's just an empty space. I mean, I wouldn't know because I don't have one. I never bought one. It was expensive and I didn't want to spend money on it. Get me out of here? Nice. Yearbooks are scams?
Have
They kind of do feel like it. Or better yet, like high school rings. Now that's a scam. Let's acquire this. Take these. Ooh, that's a clean hammer over there. Take that. It's mostly because, like, everyone touts, especially in... This is mostly true in the East, where they tout high school being the best time of your life. Whereas in the West, it's more like the best time in life is probably going to be, what's it? College, that's right. And I don't know, I just never held any bank on that, really. Because both times when it ended, it's just, I don't miss it. Ouch. I can tell you, I don't miss it. Ooh. Please stop making noises, you're freaking me out. I got a class ring for high school I shouldn't have. I'm glad I never got one. Plus, they weren't very pretty. I don't like how they look. They don't look very nice. I know it's a personal preference thing, and people do like, gonna be honest, the kind of gaudy, gilded look that they got. Kind of looks more akin to like a wrestling champion's belt, except it's around your ring. You're gonna die. I'm sorry, bud. You brought this upon yourself? The whole thing about student councils in animes being like as powerful as a principal or more is ridiculous. What an insane concept. Why would anyone fear a person in a student council? I didn't even know, like... I always hear about student councils, but it never seemed to be a thing in the West, which I guess is probably true. It's probably not really a thing in the West. But at the same time, it's like I hear about it and I hear people running it, and then I never hear about it again. So all I wonder is, like, what do they do exactly in there? It can't be much because they're high schoolers. You can't give them any level of authority on anything. They're not going to make the most responsible decisions, even if they are the popular, like, politician family ones. It's just not feasible. Ow. That's a wonky looking, scuffed Frogo. Why would I want this? Yeah, so I imagine, like, you know, if the kid's like some kind of trust fund type individual who has a family that's like invested in politics, or if they're invested in politics themselves, which is, you know, good for them, that applies to them. But for everyone else, like, I don't, what does this do for me? Get me out of here? Get me out of here? That's a lot of explosions. Ow! Excuse me! How dare you? Buzz off. I guess I'm a spear gal now. Do you happen to have more food, shopkeep barista? Just short, am I? Okay, I'll be back with $1 more, you stingy man. Drink. Bro. Accept. No! An unintelligent choice. What's going on here?
Remember to leave a rating.
Oh my god, HP, thank you. Thank you. I mean, I guess I'll take the timber stake, I don't know. It's too heavy to just carry. $1. Oh, wrong direction. Sorry, I'm just so hopped up on caffeine. Don't even know where I'm trying to go. Alright, try me. Oh, that didn't do anything. Thanks for the car. Oh, whoops! You were an ally. I'm so sorry. That's okay. I don't got the money. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to buy you, Tappy. I just wanted the sword. Oh, what have I done? I am now in debt of $7. Yeah, it's Ray's it's Ray's mentor skill where you can buy stuff on the company's credit card, which will obviously put you in debt, right? So, whoops. Ouch. Excuse me. I just fucking ping-ponged around the room. Upset. Spearheader was a good skill though. That did a lot of work. Okay, fine. I'm going to go back and go after Styx coin now that I know what I'm up against. Actually, no, never mind. That's not how that works, because I think that was just the standard levels I was doing. Even though, Hustle Bones looked really different. I'm not gonna acquire you, I'm sorry. Is that a bubble? I see. Lots of winding roads on this one. I'll teach ya. I will take another racket. Yeah, that'll do. Please. Consume. It's the conversion has gone upwards, so I mean, we'll see. How are you supposed to like get that amount normally? Even if I did like the whole floor perfectly, I don't think I could reach that amount like feasibly. That's a big boy. Take this. Cool. Probably should have gone to the pin room. Let's go back. Ooh, that's good. Get him, get him. Not sure if I did what I was supposed to there. Sus hammer? I see that this hammer did not pop in that time. Should I be worried about that? This one's good. I like the immunity. Why do you have to hide behind everything? Oh dear lord. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get me out of here. Please. Ooh. Oh, you're free. Oh, there goes that hammer. Ouch. Knock him around. Knock him dead.
Remember to leave a railing.
Swing for the fences. That's pretty good. I just realized I didn't do anything in the shop. So much tunnel vision. You just see the end goal and you just... I just want to go there. I set many things on fire. Ouch. Ow. God, these guys are annoying. Tennis racket's pretty good though. I see I'm out of items. Locating tax havens, Switzerland found. Ouch. Oh, so intelligent I am, aren't I? I hate that they travel so far. Well, there that goes. Oh no, they freed themselves. Ouch. Excuse me, leave me alone. Oh, they're so fast. Can you stop?
Delivery for Jack.
This is not fair. I call cheating on that one. Just wasn't fair. Seems like you and Tappy don't really get along. Gee, you think? She's a complete airhead. She latches on to every new piece of technology without even thinking twice. Can you imagine how dumb you've got to be to put an Abby in your house? Those things listen to everything you do. Haha, yeah, I totally have one. I gotta give Tappy a little credit though. She's good at her job at least. It's thanks to her this company hasn't gone totally broke yet. Except that it has, because we're at the part of the story where we've gone under. Balancing Ray's checkbook has gotta take some serious grit. Do you like it here at Fizzlefern? Do I like it? A mere 2 years ago I could have only dreamed of making a living working with flavors. Every day brings new opportunities, new challenges, new reasons to explore. It's acceptable, I suppose. Oops. How do you come up with the idea for Fizzle? Glad you asked, Rockstar. It all started when I was like, I'm really thirsty. I could really go for some sparkling water. And then I was like, yo, but I'm also pretty hungry. If only there was a product that could satisfy my hunger and thirst at the same time. Lo and behold, I paid a bunch of smart people to create that product. What do you think of Marv? Dude, I freaking dislike that guy. There's only one thing that bugs me more than an unchecked abuse of authority, and that's bald people. Haha, I'm just messing. Some of my favorite streamers are bald. Northern Lion insert. Isn't there already like a real normal solution to satisfy both hunger and thirst? And I believe that solution is called fruit. Because like food already has liquid contents. That's why some animals can just like mostly eat just food and not have to drink too much because they get their moisture from the food. Like, you want to satisfy hunger and thirst? Eat a whole watermelon. That's gonna satisfy both really fast. Probably should have grabbed myself a weapon before I entered this room. Ouch. Just want to get you out of here. Eat entire watermelon in one bite. Rind and all. I mean, it'll go through you like crazy, though. Man, watermelon's such a good fruit. Get out of here. Ow. No, these are mine. You can't have them. I'd rather have Styx coin. Whoa! What does this do? Collect. Whew. Okay, I just momentarily explode with that one. Take that. Milk. Pin skill here. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I'll teach ya. I did just slam him on my racket though, so that was a mistake. Maybe I can... It's a good thing their electricity doesn't affect me because there's water everywhere. Oh, I've been disarmed. That worked out. Nope. Okay, that's just a regular pickaxe. For some reason, I thought that pickaxe looks bigger than usual. Please. This is a good skill. We're at a normal conversion rate. I'll take the armor. Let's get rid of you while we can. Get out of here. No one likes you. There.
All your materialistic needs fulfilled.
Fail forward is pretty good. In case I make a boo-boo and die. Wow. Come on. I think that's the one that, yeah. I do enjoy seeing an object just fly towards an enemy like that. I need these. These are mine. I'm not gonna let you zap them. Get out of here. I see hammer. Oh, me exploding is kind of an issue with that. Oh, whoops. Let's try this again. Nice. Let's get you out of here. Oh, that was short-lived. Please leave. Ouch. Yep. Nope. Come on. All right. Yes, I will take Hoop's noob. Take this. And those are the only weapons that seem viable. Oh wait, no, I see pickaxe over there. Chance that the last enemy in combat joins you. Conversion rate down? Mm. You're big! Ow! Please, please! Ow. Get out of here. Actually, I should go back to the shop and use this coupon app. Forgot about that. I'm gonna need so much more. I can't afford this now. That would be useful. Opening crates earns extra cash. I think I want the extra cash. Ouch. Explosions? Yeah, out of here. Okay. Acquire this. I don't think I have enough Styx coin just yet. Ouch. How am I at a constant HP deficit in here? Okay. Well, I don't see any hammer. I lost that hammer, unfortunately. Freehand? It's pretty good. Do I have enough money? Let's see. I have enough money for food, which I desperately need. Unfortunately. Am I going the right way? I certainly hope so. I think so, yes. This is a tiny room. Curse of employee benefits. For the next 2 combats, your enemies shall be in peak condition. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Here we are. Ouch. Ooh. I see. They're healing over time. Oh, that's about to pop. Acquire. Acquire. Just go down. Don't want to risk bursting those dynamites. Third floor. Ouch. Get him, get him. I think the corner cutter is a goated weapon because I don't think it loses durability, which is really good. Yes, I will take this. That's good. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him! Whew. I'll acquire the self-care and use it now. And I will get the Styx coin app. A little sneaky, a little risky. Wow, that's pretty strong. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think we're pretty set. I understand I am setting myself up for some major hubris, but I'm not saying I'm 100% confident. I can still muck this up. But it's a good setup is all I'm saying. Thanks for the money. We actually have a pretty good amount of conventional cash, so let's see if there are other things that we can get. That's pretty good. We want that. We can afford the HP. That's actually really great. We need to come back for that. That's a really good skill to have with our corner cutter. We're going to master the sword. Ooh, a briefcase? Don't respect it. I don't respect it. I don't respect what you do, hacker. Yes, I will go for a small discount. You disarmed me. Oh, that's pretty bad. I do believe we have a lot of Styx coin. Excuse me while I return back to the shop to obtain the skill that I really, really need. Oh, it's great. Sword mastery. Thanks, man. Really helped me here. It's actually so good to have a weapon that's not gonna break. Just going room to room. This is a big floor, it feels like. Sure. Ouch. Dear God, dear God. Ow. Not the smartest thing I've done.
Delivery for Jacqueline.
Okay, let's just go. Oh, you're sliding. You're sliding all over the place. Oh no, did it finally break? No way. I thought we were set. I did speak too soon. Oh man. Hello again. I mean, this is all I can afford. I guess we gotta do it. Whoa. What do you want, jerk? Oh my god, he's going through a Joker phase. Look at him. Things have really gone downhill since you stole that ledger. I even had to go back to my day job. Driving the ferry sucks butt. I told my dad I didn't wanna. Sounds rough, my guy. Why don't you give me that share and I'll be on my way? I don't think so, nerd. Do you have any idea how hard I worked for this share? You mean how hard your miners worked? I don't think you've worked very hard for anything in your life. But you're about to. Oh boy. Nope. What's this? Okay. Excuse me. I'll take that. Ouch. Oh, not smart, not smart. I am quiet in fear. Silence. Oh. You can do that? That's a combo, I see. What? No! Oh. Holy shit. I'm about to fuck it. Yeah. Oh, fail forward. Ooh. Ouch. And I thought this was the run. I should have saved that sword. Oh man. Now I'm upset. The 6-coin dungeon is my least favorite one. I just can't. Their attack cycles are just so long. Okay, so it's like well past time, so I do think I need to stop here. I wish I could play more, but it's getting pretty late for me, so I think this is a good time. Very unfortunate that we didn't get to go through the 6-coin dungeon, but to be fair, everything is harder, and you are meant to take a little bit more time on them, so I'm choosing not to feel bad.